Hey guys, it's Jocelyn. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my first video. I was really nervous about uploading at first, but I said, hey, why not? Let me try something different. And I also did the first video way out of my comfort zone. I thought that would be a great way for me to get more comfortable with you guys and for you guys to get to know me more on a personal level. I'm also super bummed out that this damn retrograde is effing up my life and deleted my first video. The reason why I'm upset is because I felt like it was more of like a first impression. I had never used these products and it was just completely different for me. Now with this video, I'm happy that I was able to create 2 different looks in one video. But now I'm more familiar with the product. So now I know, okay, how am I using the product? Which way works best with the eyeshadows and how do they apply better? So with that being said, I feel like my eyeshadow looks a lot better. So I guess I kind of like that more. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I am doing a giveaway in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned to find out more info about how to win and what are the rules. One more shot. Speaking of shots, I heard that when you drink charcoal and you drink alcohol, you don't get hungover. So we're gonna take a shot. What if I spill it?
It's black.
It's gonna be black all over my shirt. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, that's not bad at all. So yes, we're still in that pressed Juicery shit. Now, a shot of Patron. All right. So I went ahead and did 2 looks, which are the shadows that I'm wearing. I already primed my eyeshadow, my lids, and I am using the Moira concealer that I always use in the shade Vanilla. I did set it with the RCMA Hope powder, just because I'm going to be doing 2 different eyeshadows. I don't want my shadow to crease, so I'm going to start with the blue look, and I'm going to be using Fire. And I'm using like a small fluffy brush to I'm using a small fluffy brush to start my crease. All right.
Does that make you nervous?
Yeah, my boyfriend's here. So yeah, I'm just starting to I usually start at the top of my eyelid and then I bring it down, so that helps me create the shape better. And I do small portions at a time so that I am able to place more color and it's not too blended out. That's so funny that you make me nervous now, but when we had our class with Mitchell, I actually wasn't nervous at all. Maybe because it was more people.
Maybe you're focused. Now it's kind of in the background.
Now he's just staring at me. Alright, so now that I placed that color, I'm going to use a smaller brush, and I'm using the color Boss, which is the lighter shade of blue. And I'm just dusting off the excess powder. And again, I'm also starting like in really small areas to blend it out. So yeah, this damn retrograde got me so effed up. I can't believe it deleted my video. I'm not saying it did it, I'm saying I did it without thinking. Like, I know it is my fault and I should have like backed it up or something, but it's okay because now I'm doing 2 looks in one video. So I'm just gonna use like a towel, and I'm gonna try to like wipe off the excess so that I can blend it a little bit more higher. one of the things I talked about in the last video is that I really wanted to try a technique that Adriana does, and she doesn't blend up to her eyebrow. I typically always blend up to my eyebrow, but I really like the way it looks like on her makeup, so I wanted to try it with this eyeshadow look. So that's why I'm blending without shadow, so that it looks like a little bit more diffuse. So one of the things I did really like about this palette is the fact that it's very pigmented, and it's really easy to work with. So I'm literally only using 3 colors to create this look. Now I'm going to be cutting my cut crease, and I am just going to use a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to start cutting my crease. And I like to use patting motions. Okay, so now I'm going to be packing in the shade 6 onto that where all the concealer's at, to seal it. And I feel like this color packs on better with your finger. So I'm just gonna start with my finger, and then I'm gonna do the edges with the brush. Okay, now that I set that color, I'm going to be going in with Boss again. And I'm going to put it in the outer corner to blend it out. And then I'm just going to remove the excess, and I'm going to blend it into that white color. Now I'm going to go in back with Fire. I think that's funny that the color is named Fire and it's blue. It's like opposites. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner. Okay, so my eyelashes on, I'm going to start my second look, and I'm going to be creating a pink look. So I'm going to use a small fluffy brush. I'm going to start with this one, and I am using the shade Alien. No, I'm going to be using the purple shade, Ruiz. And I'm going to do the same technique where I start in the middle. I can't.
You want to be a director now?
It's because I told him, hey, like, watch where am I putting the mirror, and I had it like the mirror, like you can't even see it. He's like, put it down. So I don't know if I should walk around like this after I'm done. We have a couple errands to run, and I'm debating, like, should I just walk around with 2 different colors on my eyes, or should I wipe it down? So with this look, I am gonna go higher towards my eyebrow. Okay, so now that I have that first color, I always like to look at something that's like a mirror that's further away. So looking at the camera, I can tell that I want to go a little bit higher. So I'm gonna just blend up a little bit more. So now that I like the height of that first shadow, I am going to be, the look I was going for, I wanted it to be more darker purple, but since I only want to use this palette, I'm going in with this Muffin, which Muffin is like a burgundy purple, but so I'm using the same brush, and I'm just putting it like in the middle of that color, and I'm just using this to darken up that crease. Okay, Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Alien Girl. And this is a more brighter pink, so I just want to diffuse that, the edges. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm bringing the color up a lot higher than this blue shade. And lastly, I'm gonna go in with a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade 9. And this is just going to like blend everything out. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with the Mega Concealer one more time. And I actually took out the little stopper so that I can use all of the concealer. Okay, so now I'm just picking up more of the concealer, and I'm going to be cutting the crease one more time. So with this look, it's not going to be like this where it's like from lighter to darker. I'm going to make it look more like halo effect. So for that look, I'm going to start in the middle. Once I get to the top, I start bringing it down. I'm all trying to not get the concealer anywhere. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade 6 with my finger, and I'm only gonna apply it in the center. I really like the way that this color like picks up from the other shadows. So I feel like depending on what color you're using, it's gonna show like more pink tones or purple tones. I'm gonna go in with the lighter pink, which is 9. I'm gonna start in blending the color outward. So now with the darker pink shade Alien Girl, I'm going to blend out starting from the middle, like to blend more out. And just create a little bit of more dimension. I'm looking on mad that my video got deleted because I feel like my makeup looks better. Alright, shot number 2. I actually kind of like shots. Alright, the last step for this look, well actually no, it's not the last step. I'm gonna add some more stuff. I'm gonna go in with the purple shade and just in the corners, blend it out. And the last step is I'm gonna go in with 420 and I'm gonna put it on my finger and I'm gonna dab it in the middle. So just a little bit more like shine. Okay, so the lashes I'm using for these looks, I am using the Dainty lashes in the style Eclipse. The way I like to put on my eyelashes is by using a mirror and holding it downward so that I can see exactly where I'm placing it.
Do you pinch your eye down when you do that?
No. I like to pinch my lashes together. But sometimes this happens. Okay, so now that I have my eyelashes on, you can see how a different eyeshadow will make eyelashes look a little different. For primer, I'm going to be going in with the Ofra Cool as a Cucumber primer. This is one of my favorite primers because I feel like it fills in my pores and it also hydrates my skin but gives me a matte finish. So I always put most of the product on my face, like my cheek area and my chin area and my nose, because that's where I feel like I need the most coverage. And then I go in with the excess on the forehead. So I always wet my beauty blender beforehand, and then I will also spray the redew spray. I am gonna go in with the Moira foundation, and this is in the shade 350. The last couple of weeks my skin had been really weird, and I didn't know if it was like the beauty blender or if it was my skin. So I went ahead and bought new beauty blenders yesterday, just to make sure that it's not my beauty blenders. But you should be replacing your beauty blenders every 3 months. And the same procedure with my primer I do with my foundation. Always put most of the product on my chin my chin and my cheeks, and I don't put any product in the under eye, because that's where I'm going to go in with concealer. And spray one more time before I go in with my second layer. I love this spray. I feel like it just melts my makeup into my skin. Foundation. I'm going to go in with the Moira concealer, and this is in the shade Milk Tea number 4. And I am placing it underneath my eye, and I also like to go down the nose area, and I feel like that kind of gives it like a soft contour. Moira has honestly some of my favorite products. Their foundation is a very matte finish, but I feel like it doesn't dry me out. And their concealer is very, very creamy and super full coverage, as you can tell. And again, I always start with spraying the spray onto my beauty blender, and then I start to blend my concealer. So at this time, I like to go into the inner corner of my eyeshadow and make sure that that concealer or any eyeshadow is blended and corrected in case it went down towards my nose. And by that, I make sure that the mirror is more towards the outside of my face, and I look outward so that I can see if I need to blend a little bit more. But I'm gonna be setting my under eyes with the Huda Beauty powder, but I'm gonna be using my beauty blender to set. So now I'm gonna go back in with the spray and seal in that powder. I'm also gonna go in my chin area. Okay, so I went ahead and did my under eyes and Tati. I put on mascara. I normally don't put mascara. I don't know why. I think it looks better without mascara, but I did it for Tati. Now I'm gonna be setting or brightening my under eye. I am using the RCMA Hope Powder, and this is a more banana shade tone. It does have a little bit of glitter, so I use it very carefully. I always dust off the excess, and I only place it down here to brighten up my under eye. Okay, so I'm gonna be highlighting my face. So I like to go in with highlight first so that I can blend those harsh lines. And honestly, this is a really good highlighter. I was really happy that I liked it, because I was looking for a new highlight and I didn't know what highlight to get, so I'm really happy that I like it. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with this Dainty Cosmetics angled brush, and I'm using Americano by Ofra. And this is where I feel like that those lines start to get diffused, and it gives me a more natural highlight. For contour, I am going in with the Frankie Rose contour palette, and I'm going to be using the middle shade and the a little bit of that dark shade. And for my contour, I only place it here because I feel like that's where it gives me the best contour, and I feel like it really lifts up my cheekbones. And this is where I contour my nose. I don't like a sharp contour, so I take that excess powder that's on this brush and I bring it down the side of my nose to slim it down. For blush, I'm using the Alamar Cosmetics. For the pink shade or the pink look, I would have used this Toasted shade, and for the blue shade, I would have used this more peachy shade. But for this look, I'm gonna blend the Isla and Seclusion. So now that I have like my highlight, contour, and blush, I do want to sharpen my contour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pointy brush and I'm going to tap into these highlighting shades on the Frankie Rose palette. And I'm going to draw a line with the powder. I'm going to be keeping my lips very simple, and I'm going to just line them with this light brown shade from J-Cat. This music is relaxing, huh?
Okay.
So now I'm going to be using this lip gloss by Dose of Colors, and it's in the shade On Repeat. Okay guys, so this is my finished look. I guess I'm not happy that that my videos got deleted, but I feel like I'm much more happier with the looks I did, and I'm glad I was able to do 2 looks instead of 1, because I did want to try multiple looks with this palette. And I'm also giving away a gift card for the Vanity Box in Downey, and it is going to be $50. All you have to do is comment on this post and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be picking a winner on Wednesday, most likely Wednesday night. So I will keep you guys updated on when I will be choosing the winner. I'm going to choose the winner on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. Hey! So I hope you guys like this video. I don't know. Yeah? Okay.
No. I
am so stupid.
You should rewatch the first one.
Find out. Find out. Dang it. I don't know what I'm talking about.